Yo, I got you guys. I got you guys good. Real good. The April Fool's Day video was a huge success. I almost didn't even post that video, but I'm really glad I did. I got tons of emails and comments about it. As a matter of fact, I just approved like 230 something comments on that video, so go back to it and read it because it's hilarious. It's like somebody will post, "Sean, I'm gonna miss you, I appreciate you, don't go," with a frowny face, and then right above it's the same person like, "Oh, you got me." And so check it out and you'll see that you weren't the only one who got fooled by that video. It'll put a smile on your face. But today's topic is drugs. And we're talking about one drug in particular, and it's something that the average person consumes like 150 to 200 pounds of per year. It's in your kitchen, it's in your kid's lunch pail, it's everywhere. We're talking about sugar. Sugar is a straight up drug, no doubt about it. Why would I call sugar a drug? Because anything that you're going to eliminate or banish from your diet or your lifestyle or your consumption that's going to give you withdrawals, I consider it to be a drug. You know, there's really nothing else I can call it but a drug. If you guys want some scientific background on it, you can read a book called Potatoes Not Prozac by Kathleen Desmaisons, PhD in addictive nutrition. And in the foreword to her book, which is written by Candace Pert, really smart lady, Candace Pert writes, if sugar were to be put on the market for the first time today, it probably would not get past the FDA. That's huge right there because, as you probably already know, the FDA will approve just about anything these days. And then I got another quote for you to kind of drive it home. And this is by Kathleen. She says that this addiction, sugar addiction, is physiological and affects the same biochemical systems in your body as do drugs like morphine and heroin. I mean, after reading something like that, you begin to understand why people can't get off sugar. Why people are so addicted to sugar and can't live without their jelly donuts or their soda or all of the other crap and refined products that they eat all the time. And so a couple weeks ago, we talked about one of the major walls that people hit when they start to adapt a healthier new way of eating. And that's detoxification. All right, when your body starts to get what it needs and stops getting what it doesn't need, it's going to detoxify. It's going to start dumping out bad stuff. And that's what you want. You want that. And what I call it is this. You ever grown your hair out before? And so it looks cool, and then you go through that ugly phase. And when you're going through the ugly phase, you're like, oh, man, I really want to cut off my hair. But you just ride it out, and the next thing you know, you're like, oh, it looks pretty good. Well, that 3, 4, 5 days after you start eating healthier is like the ugly phase. And most people can't deal with it. They're going to detoxify, and they're going to be like, you know what, I can't deal with this anymore. I need some sugar. And they fall off of their diet because they don't expect that. Now, I'm going to tell you today that one other thing that you need to expect when you start to eat healthier, when you start to eliminate the sugars, the processed stuff, the flours, the crap, is sugar withdrawals. You're going to have withdrawal symptoms because you're not eating any more drugs. All right? You might be irritable. You're going to be irritable. You're going to have major sugar cravings. Major sugar cravings. But think about this. If you got a friend who's addicted to like heroin or crack or something like that, and they want to get off it, and you send them over to rehab, and, you know, a day or two into it, they start jonesing for crack, you don't go, well, all right, man, I'm going to take care of this. Here's a little bit of crack. No, you don't say that. So you have to deal with it. You got to deal with those sugar cravings because they will pass. Now, you may have another root cause of your sugar craving. You might have a fungal overgrowth. You may have a parasite. Fungus and parasites, they love sugar. If you want to read a good book about it, you can read The Fungus Link by Doug Kaufman. All right? There's a good article about it that I'm going to post over there that can help you with your possible fungal overgrowth. But it also may be neurotransmitter imbalances. All right, that's huge right there, and we've talked about that in the previous video, so I don't want to cover it again. But the queen of neurotransmitter imbalance, Julia Ross, the author of The Diet Cure, is going to be on the Underground Wellness Radio show in the next 2 weeks or so. So check that out. It's going to be a great show. But these sugar cravings that you're going to have, as I said, you got to ride out. You got to deal with them because they will pass. And once they pass, you're going to find out that you no longer have that addiction to sugar anymore. You're no longer going to crave sugar. You're going to be over it. And what's funny about it is that I have tons of clients who get through their cravings, who feel better on their new, healthier way of eating, and then they'll be at a party, and they'll have tons of cake and whatnot, and they wake up the next day like they've got a hangover. And they email them, or they call me, and they're crying, saying, John, I feel so bad, I broke my diet. And I say, good, because now you see what sugar really does to you. It's just that before you were doing it to yourself every single day and you felt good because all the serotonin you were getting out of it, you were feeling great. But now you dropped it for so long and you added it back and now you feel like crap. Why do you feel like crap? Because you just ate crap, right? So there is one way that I like to use that helps people deal with their sugar cravings. And it's a supplement. And so haters, get ready to write your comments right now. This is a supplement right here that really helps to reduce sugar cravings, and it's called glutamine. L-glutamine, 500 milligrams to a gram of L-glutamine in between meals will really cut down on your sugar cravings. If you have an emergency sugar craving, here's what you do. You break it open, you put it under the tongue, put the powder under your tongue, put your tongue down, just hold it under your tongue for like maybe 2-3 minutes. And then you swish it up and you swallow it. And you will find that that sweet craving has absolutely gone away. And so L-glutamine will help big time. Anyway, I'm out of here. Join my Facebook page. Look me up. My name is right there. I posted the questions for the Underground Wellness Radio show with Mark McAfee of Organic Pastures. If you join, you'll be able to kind of, add your own questions, and maybe I'll ask him. We're going to do the same thing for Julia Ross in a couple weeks. So I'm out. Enjoy your weekend. Peace.